It is not tattooed. I put some thought into it though, right? And like if I was gonna get it tattooed, I thought maybe a bottle rocket, because it pops off kind of quick. Maybe a tequila worm, because at my age, the only way it gets in your mouth is on birthday. Maybe even an apple, because like it doesn't fall too far from the tree. Not sure it's a good look at me though. I think you guys can tell by looking at me that I've frequented one of those dance clubs. The ones with the vertical ballet poles. The ones that smell like cigarettes and child support. You know the ones. You for sure know the ones. First time I went to a strip club, I was 18 years old and it was Christmas. And I don't mean like Christmas. It was Christmas Day. Did you know strip clubs are open on Jesus' birthday? The deja vu in Kalamazoo was. I don't even think it was their D team. Just real D team energy. Like lazy eyes and C-section scars. But like those old C-section scars, ones like a magician trying to saw the system in half and it just went horribly wrong. I say it's their D team. It's Kalamazoo that like is their A team. I don't know. They didn't even have sexy stripper names like Diamonds and Peaches and Sapphire. These lovely ladies, Janice, Linda, Brenda, just a bunch of us. And looking back, I didn't even know it was bad. I didn't even know it was bad. I was just a horny 18-year-old boy that was like, these bitches like me. They don't. By round of applause, do we have any couples in here? Okay, there we go. So, I think in every relationship, there's a find the noise person, right? And in my relationship, in the middle of the night, that's me. Like, sometimes it's like, what was that? Was that the cat? Should we get the gun? Not for the cat, you look concerned. Not shooting the cat. We have had a get the gun incident. 2:47 in the morning, our alarm pops off. Fun fact about me really quick, for 5 years of my life, I was a professional competitive shooter. So when that alarm popped off, intruder, my internal soundtrack kicked in. Let the bodies hit the floor. I explode out of bed, I grab my gun, the flashlight, and the fuzzy handcuffs. Just in case. I am in John Wick mode, and this is why we play the game. I have the perfect tactical plan to clear my house. From the top of my stairs, I can see the front door. It is shut and locked, and I am cocked and cocked. From halfway down the stairs, I can peek around the corner and see the door to my garage, shut and locked. Now the next step in my perfect tactical plan is to clear the living room. The next step I actually took, I fell on the fucking stairs. My brain said living room, my body said, here comes the boom. And mind you, I had a loaded gun in my hand and an intruder, a possibly laughing intruder, in my house. And this sounded like someone threw a sleeping bag full of watermelons down the stairs. So as I'm laying there, more panicked than a homophobe going to a proctologist, neither of us like backdoor intruders. It was better than you guys gave it to. I'm laying there thinking any moment a laughing intruder is going to come around that corner eating my potato chips. Luckily, they ran in terror or they left in laughter. Either way, old bottle rocket saved the day. I go back upstairs and I find my wife laying on the floor in a fetal position, sobbing and shaking. She looks up at me and she has tears running down her face and she can barely catch her breath. Except, she's not sobbing. She's laughing. Hysterically. She looks up at me and she says, you went from John Wick to Andy Dick real quick. My wife does, she's always saying something mean to me. Like, the other day I got in the shower and I washed my hair with new oatmeal shampoo she bought. And I got up like, babe, that oatmeal shampoo was fire. She said, you jackass, that's for the dog. She then proceeded to follow me around the house the rest of the day going, who's that good boy? Who's that good boy? Bitch. My whole life revolves around tattoos and kids, though. And it made me realize that getting tattooed and having kids are practically the same. With your first one, you're super nervous. You read everything there is to read about it. You follow all the instructions to a T. After that first one, you're like, fuck those instructions. When's the last time I washed it? There's even times you're like, oh shit, I forgot you were there. And people a lot tell me that tattoos are orgasmic, which they're not. I don't know where that comes from. But, again, it dawned on me that different types of sex and different types of tattoos go hand in hand. Right? Hand poke, like your stick and poke, that's just a hand job. Right? It's really only cool during high school, and you kind of always knew there was something better out there. Some people have sleeves. Sleeves are just doggy style. Right? Used to be taboo and a little naughty. Now everybody has it. You got neck tattoos. Neck tattoos, that's just gay sex. Right? The people that have them are like out and proud. This is me, this is who I am. Some of them are like, man, I got this shit in prison. I know exactly what thank you guys.
Time for Brian B for hosting the shit out of this show. Everybody clap for Brian. My name's Justin. Thanks. Hey, do I look like somebody whose mom just recently broke up with her moonshiner boyfriend? She did. It was one of those get out of the car kind of breakups. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you're going somewhere and then not anymore. She has get in the car relationships though. Like, I feel like she sees a guy on the sidewalk, she looks at him, she's like, ooh, that guy looks like he could build me a deck, right? And then she's like, get in the car. And then the relationship lasts for the amount of time it takes to build a deck. And then there he is in the woods with no service at 2 in the morning, trying to find his way home to Tennessee. Okay. Nah, so we lived in my mom raised me, we lived in fucking tents for a summer. We lived in a camper for 2 years. We were basically Appalachian. And now my mom is 60 years old and she's telling me she wants to move to the city. Right? My mom wants to move to the city, but on the same fucking phone conversation, she was also telling me that it bothers her that kids aren't learning cursive anymore. And I'm like, Mom, if you don't learn how to use a QR code in 2 weeks, you'll fucking starve to death out here, okay? You might be wondering, well, what happened to my dad? And he drove off on a tractor. It's funny how that's funny, but it's more sad than funny, so you don't laugh. But he did. And here's the thing about leaving your wife on a tractor, right? It takes a really long time to get to your destination on a tractor, no matter what the destination is. So by the time you're halfway there, the fucking divorce is basically finalized, right? You can't turn around and go find your way back home, because by the time you get up the driveway, there's just gonna be somebody out there building a deck. I think psychiatric hospitals are everybody's least favorite type of escape room. You know, they say curiosity killed the cat, but for Simba, it killed his dad. Sorry, I was trying to just lighten the mood a little bit. I worked at a psychiatric hospital. I worked at a psychiatric hospital where a year before I got the job, I was on the other side of the desk. So the job interview was fucking weird. There's a woman sitting across from me who treated me for fucking bipolar disorder a year ago, asking me a classic job interview question. Justin, why did you choose Forest View Psychiatric Hospital? And I'm like, because there weren't any beds available at Pine Rest. Do you know that 40% of people when they come to your house will look inside your medicine cabinet? That's a statistic. 40%! How do you find out who's doing it? Just put a bunch of Skittles in the medicine cabinet. Just kidding. Or a suicide note. If you put a suicide note in the medicine cabinet, they'll open it, they'll look at it, and the people who looked at it will walk out of the bathroom looking like they just got hit with a moral dilemma. Because they did. Then you'll know who your good friends are. Your good friends will own up to it and be like, man, I guess a little bit nosy, how you doing, right? Are you okay? But I feel like most people they're gonna walk out of there and be like, hey, something came up. Can I borrow $100, right? I was feeling a little high and a little paranoid on the way over here. I pulled up on a blue Dodge Charger. What do you guys think when you see a blue Dodge Charger? That's a cop, right? That's exactly what I thought. I pulled up to it and I said, oh no, that's a cop. And then I saw a license plate on the back that said, not a cop. So now I'm like, fuck, that's an undercover cop. You don't go that far out of your way to say you're not something. Unless you are, right? If one of you guys are wearing a shirt that said not a pedophile, I'm not going to be like, I do need a babysitter this weekend. Hey, listen guys, do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? Sure. Clap for Brian B.
30% higher. Like just about as high as I go into work, you know. I go into work high as fuck. I should not be trusted. I should not. I work on y'all cars. I work for a GM dealership. I'm just high as fuck under y'all cars. Like, what was I supposed to do again? And I was like, oh yeah, oil change. One time I drained this lady. I was supposed to do an oil change on her car, and I drained her transmission and put some more engine oil in it and sent her on her way. And she came back and she was like, my car just keeps shaking. And I was like, you damn right it's shaking. I'm high as fuck. I've been high since 8 a.m. I don't know. I want y'all, I know I look young, but I'm not one of them political young people. I'm not woke. I just watch people. I watch like movements of people, and I'm figuring out, like, you know, we live in a weird time. We live in a weird time with like young children growing up so quick. Like girls be 21. She be like, I can suck dick, and I be like, how can you suck dick? You don't got any debt. Oh, you got any money? How do you know how to suck dick yet? It's just a bit advanced out there for me. You know? That's why people like R. Kelly got away with the shit that they did. And trust me, I don't get pedophilia. I like older women. Like I like older women. You know what I mean? Like you know the lady in Monsters Inc. that was filing the paperwork. That's what I like. What's happening? This is my thing. Yeah, I like a woman that's in a lot of debt, a whole bunch of debt, too much debt. And I love how white people explain like how much debt they got. Like black people explain like I got hella debt. It's the same way if like I had a lot of weed, I was like I got hella weed. White people, I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I just like that's how I do it. I'm like up to your eyeballs really isn't conclusive, man. Are you 5'5"? Are you 6'4"? Like how much debt do you have? I don't know how to decide. I'm not Dave Ramsey, nigga. I'm just trying to figure it out. I have been watching people are more emotional now and worried about their emotional and mental and shit. That's not how it used to be. You know, my people, we used to be a materialistic society. Like we was materials only. Like Run DMC made it off materialism. They wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for Adidas. They made a whole song. My Adidas. Shit was hot. Shit was good. It couldn't be beat. Like niggas started buying shell toes by the droves with ugly ass shoes. But we kept buying them. We got tracksuits and everything, and nowadays, if like Run DMC wanted to make it, or like if there was a Run DMC these days, they'd be like, these my feelings. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear about your feelings on the track. All right, I want to hear about you sorting somebody out by a motherfucking karaoke booth. I don't want to. It's just too woke now. I particularly don't care. I care about how I'm doing. Like, I miss things in my past, you know what I mean? I miss deal or no deal. Like, I feel like it's a bit too misogynistic now because it was like a bunch of women, beautiful women, suitcases full of money. Pretty sure they didn't get any of that money. It would be different if I ran the show. I would bring it back. It would be a whole new show. It would be great. It would be suitcases full of money, same premise. Beautiful women. But, all right, I'll cut the bullshit. You get to fuck whatever girl's suitcase you pick. But when she opened the case, you figure out what STD she got. And you gotta fuck her. You gotta fuck her. Nigga, you signed up for the show. You gotta fuck her. Nigga, you think you gonna get on? Keep the cameras rolling. I will shoot the fuck out of you. I am not Steve Harvey ass. What the fuck? Open your case, Cindy. Oh shit, you're finna get gonorrhea. How you feel about that, Tom? Stop sweating. Alright, your family's watching. It's like, I don't do anything seriously. I told you I smoke too much weed. I go through a lot of weed. I just think about dumbass shit. I've been vicariously living my life as a Michigan University wide receiver for the past 2 weeks, so you know it's just been a good bunch of years. And I got a lot of residue on my controller. I'm not sure if it's cum or weed, but it's sticky. It's sticky. I need to buy a new one. My nephews came over. I was like, "Don't touch that! Don't do it!" Your controller is over there, little nigga. This. Oh shit! I also noticed like there's like a lot of black women that's upset because a whole bunch of athletes is like getting with white women as soon as they make it. You know, and, like they make a lot of money, they get with a white woman, they make their whole family successful. And I'm like, I just look at black women like y'all don't understand. All black boys see the movie Blindside. We all seen it. We seen that white woman save that black boy's life, and that's what we all aspire to. I thought it was gonna happen for me. When she got hard at home, I wanted to go to East Grand Rapids with a wife beater on and just start flagging down white women in BMWs like, "Ma'am, I'm starving. I got a hell of a spin move though. Help!" Well, got her. She stopped. Hey, you know, I can move in. Thank you guys very much. I got cotton mouth. I'm gonna smoke some more weed. I've been JT Miley. I appreciate you guys.
I hurt my foot. I tore my Achilles playing basketball 2 months ago. This is my first week walking without a boot. Pretty proud of that. Oh, thank you. I'm joining society. It's fun. So for the last 8 weeks, I couldn't wear the boot. Like I had to wear it everywhere. I had to wear it while I was sleeping. And I asked the doctor. I was like, on the very rare occurrence that I may have a chance to meet with a lovely lady. He's like, "Yeah, you gotta wear the boot." The whole time. I was like, even in a room in the bedroom where there's nothing on, he's like, "Yes, the boot's on." And I was like, all right. And lucky enough, one time in the 7 weeks, it happened. Yeah, I fucked with the boot on. It was pretty cool. Here's the big thing that I learned about myself. You always learn something. Turns out, sex with me, with or without the boot, exactly the same. I didn't have to change a thing, and the sex was exactly the same. I can fuck just as good with no shins or ankles. Did you guys know that? It's like, hey, yeah, I'm over 35. I'm just on all fours, and I'm on my back a little bit. Sometimes I stand up, but that's just to go to the bathroom after. Hell yeah, dog. Oh, that's funny, but I had a lot of time to sit around. I sat on my ass for so long. You can't do anything, and I had to crutch around, and I watched a ton of bad television, like so much bad TV. I love guilty pleasure TV, you know, like bad TV shows, bullshit. I watch it all. I watch all that crap. And the one I really like is Naked and Afraid. You guys know that show? Do you know Naked and Afraid? Have you ever seen it? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, it's a good show. Basically, Naked and Afraid is the show where they take two people that have no earthly business being together. If they met in a grocery store, they get in a fist fight, you know, like those two different people. And they get them butt-ass naked, and if they're black, they take them to a cold place, and if they're white, they take them to a really hot place. And they just set them there for 21 days while a cameraman eats a candy bar and watches them, you know. It's just like, survive. And they get mad, and they fight, and they get all pissed, you know. And I was sitting there with my leg up in this air-conditioned room, drinking a Pepsi, eating Pringles, just judging the shit out of these people, right? Like, I'm like, Steve can't start a fire. Be a man, Steve. Throw the stick starter, you bitch. Man, but I know the truth. I know myself if I was actually in it, even with a good leg, that'd be terrible. I'd be the worst partner. And I feel bad for the lady who's gonna be the opposite of me. So she's some CrossFit chick with a will to live. And this lady's gonna go over the river and through the woods and see me at the camp hey, 21 days, are you ready for this? I don't know what she'd be more disappointed in. The fat, pasty white body that's supposed to protect her, or the fact that I bring weed as my survival item. Hell yeah. She'd have to throw 5 on it too, bitch. We're in the woods, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much I could smuggle into Belize. I guess the quarter. And I'm not good at math, but I'm good at week math. A quarter, that's not enough. For 7 days, that's less than half of a gram a day. We are fucked out here, do you understand? I'm quitting on day 11, I already did the math. Oh man. I've been spending time with family a lot because I've been down and out, and everybody has family members that they love a lot, right? Because you guys got family you can think of, like you go, you meet them up, you can't wait to go to Thanksgiving to see that cousin or the uncle or whoever it is, right? And then there's also people that you love a lot that bring other people with them that you fucking hate. You know? It's like, for me, there's only one person in my whole family that I don't like, and it's my grandma's boyfriend, Ron. I fucking hate Ron. Okay, so here's the deal. I think a lot of you feel like you could be Ron in this situation. You guys aren't my grandpa, okay? You're not my grandma's boyfriend. Ron sucks. Ron really sucks. He looks like, he has his mustache shaped out, so he just has this weird like chin strap beard, so he looks like Teen Wolf, and he has his chest hair out all the time with a weird like Italian necklace that always sits in there, you know? And the thing I don't like about him is he's always trying to be my grandpa, right? He doesn't know he's my grandma's boyfriend, that's what he is. My grandma can date him, that's fine. He's not my fucking grandpa, okay? I don't care how many Bob Evans gift cards this guy tries to give me. There's no way he's my grandpa. And he talks a lot of shit. Like, he talks bad to my dad. He's always like, no, Dad, I'm working at the post office, and I'll never get my mail on time. It's like, fuck you, Ron, you know? And he talks a lot of shit. He always has. But he recently has talked a lot less. Because 2 weeks ago, Ron had a stroke. Fuck yeah, dude! Yes! Yes! My grandma ain't gonna date a dude that had a stroke, dude. She's 92. She ain't got enough time for that. You know what I'm saying? Poor Ron. Okay, sorry. Here's the thing. Strokes are terrible, but he's a dick. And dicks can have strokes, and Ron's a dick. Ron's a dick. He can't walk too good no more, and he can't talk too good no more. And I think God is good, you know? And I also think he can't date my grandma no more, you know? Like, my grandma has 3 steps to get up to her house, right, to get up there. He can't do it anymore, so she called us the other day. She wants us to build a ramp for him. A fucking Ron ramp, dude. No way. Never. I say what we do. We don't build the Ron ramp. We have him come over to the house. He's in this little walker and he's just bumping against the bottom steps, you know? Just my grandma can come out and be like, Ron, it's time for us to see other people. We're just on 2 different levels. It's a long way to go for a pun, right? I get it. It is. It's a long way to go. But here's the thing. That's not the meaning of my joke, guys. The meaning of my joke is fuck Ron Smith from Everett, Michigan. That's the meaning of my joke. I'm gonna make fuck Ron koozies one day.